welcome back to Extruded. Said I'd take you places. Pretty sure you weren't thinking Home Depot, but seeing as this is my daily, and I really didn't feel like driving the wife's minivan since, you know, the sun's out and it's dry. Figured I might as well go down and pick up things for fixing toilets. I know, really exciting stuff, right? Yeah, you may want to get on your side of the road there, dickhead. Pardon my French. I'd like to know how that saying came about. But anyways, yep. Went to Depot, picked up toilet stuff. Now we're heading home. I was going to try and go to Westerville Cars and Coffee this morning, but if I'm being honest, I was just lazy. I was sleeping in on the one day a week I get to sleep in. Oh my God. So maybe someone can explain to me why in Ohio we are completely incapable of building a road that doesn't have colossally ginormous expansion joints in them. And, you know, it's not like in California where I grew up, where they have the concrete and the expansion joints are actually like pieces of felt, basically. Oh, I see a and when they make the freeways, you've got what they assumed was flat but aren't, kind of dips in the concrete, and then they come up to the expansion joints and you get the thunk going down the road. And it's not the biggest deal in a car, but on a motorcycle it sucks balls. Now here, some roads are, you know, done pretty well, pretty smooth, but it seems like the smaller roads, my neighborhood for sure, where we just were there, kind of behind the stores, have these basically giant crevasses like you would get on a glacier. Friggin' two pieces of asphalt meeting and it dips down. It would I'd call it a subduction zone if it was, we're talking about, you know, plate tectonics, but it wouldn't even be that because both edges are being sucked down into this abyss that causes my poor car to go ka-thunk, 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 ka-thunk through the entire neighborhood, like where I live and around, obviously. Being Z51, yeah, it's a little, you know, bumpity bump. And the fact that this thing's, you know, pretty heavily lowered, honestly, I think he's got it down about as far as it'll go on the stock bolts. Which, you know, I do like the look, don't get me wrong, but the ride sucks. So, you know, I may have to, but the ride sucks. So what I'm, you know, going to be doing is trying to get it back to stock height, and eventually I'll have to replace the suspension bits. Guys over at Corvette Care say 10,000 miles or so. Not sure I buy that, but I do know they wear out, and, you know, that might be something I need to add to my list of Corvette things that I need to do. In which case, I'll be looking for upgraded suspension components that can provide a nicer ride. And every time I think about that, I think about the Grand Sport I didn't buy for more money with higher miles, but it was a Grand Sport. Had both tops, which was nice, but it was all black on black, which I didn't really want. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the interior on mine. but that can be fixed. I can add seat covers, and I can add red trim, and I can break up the black. That's something that I want to do when I figure out exactly how I want to do it, because I don't want to go overboard and have too much red, but I also don't want to have the all black. So, but the Grand Sport I looked at had the magnetic ride, the selective ride control, and living in Ohio, it would have been relatively easy to hook up with Jim Muro, the guy who designed that system for Chevrolet, and have him throw one of his tune the suspension to my liking, since we're in his path of travel between Michigan and Florida. So I kind of bummed about that too, but I don't know that it was worth the $5,000 or $7,000 extra dollars it was going to cost me to pick up that Grand Sport. This one I'm testing video-wise with the GoPro, and that's it. So I'm speaking at a louder voice than normal into the windshield, hoping that there is some sound reflecting back to the speaker of the GoPro camera. And we'll see how that turns out. I don't even know what the view actually is looking like the way I've got it set up. I've got it suctioned to the plexiglass, Plexan, whatever the hell it is, and aimed out the passenger side, from the passenger side, aimed out the front windows. I know that the mirrors in the picture, I saw that. I really don't know how this is going to look. I'm fixing to find out. So, short one this week. We'll do more next week, I hope, if the weather's decent. Take care, folks.